Welcome to the start of day 5 of this third and final test match at the Wanderers. South Africa versus Australia, of course, and it is going to be very, very tight this morning. If we look back at the match summary, South Africa batting first, 303. Bit of an advantage after Australia batted and made 270. South African reply, a very good 258 with a fighting 63 for Mark Boucher, which is going to be of paramount importance. Clark, of course, has been outstanding in this series. He got 4 wickets in that innings as well. And Australia at this stage, 248 for 6. Damien Martyn, not out on 93. He is the key player for Australia, and Australia now need 44 runs to win. So this is going to be absolutely fascinating stuff. The news on Justin Langer, well, you can see for starters, he's still in his warm-up kit. He did walk out to the middle of the pitch. The news is that it is more unlikely than likely that he is going to bat. However, he's got the shades off. I just get the feeling that if there's about 20 runs needed by Australia, you're going to need a tractor to stop him from coming onto the park. But anyway, it's got to be common sense, I think, prevailing here, because he has had a few blows. And Michael Hussey made the comment at the press conference last night. He said, after all, it is just a cricket match, and he has a lovely wife and kids at home. So that sort of gave us a little bit of a clue as to how the Australians are thinking. But it is going to be a fascinating start to day 5. And it's going to be very, very tense, that's for sure, in the middle. And the pressure will be on the umpires still. So the umpires are ready. Carl Hurter, the TV umpire, Steve Buckner and Tony Hill are in the middle. 44 runs to win. That's the story for Australia. And we are going to be in for a fascinating morning of Test match cricket. There's Chris Broad, the match referee. And I can't help but think, just imagine if that Durban Test match, if the players came off the park due to bad light and it was 1-0 to Australia going into this final morning of the final Test match. Don't go too far away from your TV screens, that's for sure. And our viewers all around the world, I'm going to be very, very excited about watching what unfolds here. Alongside me is Barry Richards. Hello Barry, how are you feeling?
Tense, like everybody else, I guess. Justin Langer, I actually went up to the Aussies that were having a net, and I don't think he'll bat. And one of the reasons is that the helmet that he uses, Mike, it doesn't have the padding on the inside, and I think that's something he'll have to revisit. So I don't think he'll bat, and therefore it leaves Kasperowicz, of course, who's had an injury cloud, will definitely bat. But for me, Damien Martyn is the key, and the new ball is the key for South Africa. There's 2 overs to go with the old ball. The fast bowlers have been out there right adjacent, right up until the very minute, like about 2 minutes ago. The South African bowlers were out there bowling. So they've got to hit their lengths almost immediately. They cannot afford to give away any easy runs here. So it's going to be tense. It's the 5th day wicket. The captain's got the ball in the hand, and he'll be very keen for a victory.
9 balls, that's what they've got with this old ball. There is no doubt they're going to take that second new ball. Brett Lee was terrific yesterday morning when he was bowling. He was firing on all cylinders. South Africa need to do the same. Callis, playing mess the first ball. Back at a square, he'll be looking to come back for 2, Martin. And does. As I said before, if there's 10, 15 odd runs to win, I reckon you need a tractor to keep him in the change room. But obviously, the first point of call there is for the medical boys. Just over the top of Herschel Gibbs, down to 3rd man. McCain Tini was certainly excited. Martin on 95, on strike now. 12 fours in that 95. Oh, he's had a flash at that. Now some extra bounce, also some movement off the deck.
Tension, that's all that is. He's on 95, there's a new ball, and he's flashing away. He wasn't happy with himself. You watch the batsman's head after he's played the shot, his head goes back, and he says to himself, what am I doing? And that is unlucky for Ntini,
who as yet, and this is quite interesting, as yet hasn't got into the wicket column in this innings. He's got the new ball in his hand. Quick single taken, that's good running, good calling from Damien Martyn, taking evasive action at the last minute, Brett Lee, so leg bye is allowed. Under 40, 39 it is to win. We think 3 wickets needed. Nicely played, just the one though. Still got the tracksuit pants on, we can see that quite clearly. Nice and fine. Has it gone for 4? Yes, it has. Brilliant stuff from Damien Martyn. This has been a 100 of very, very high quality. Celebrating now to the change room, but he will know that he's still got so much work to do, but it's been a terrific 100, his 13th in Test cricket.
Well, he said with the newer ball it would go finer, but they paid the penalty for having the man just a little bit too square. But full marks to Damien Martyn. It's been a great knock. It really has. Under extreme pressure, there's a lot of talk about him not keeping his place, but this will be one of his most cherished knocks. He's really played well for his team, came in under difficult circumstances and fought his way to 100. But it's not over yet. So often you relieve the pressure and you play a bad shot just after you've got your 100. He has to guard against that.
As a nick, and it hasn't carried. It has not carried. It was a healthy nick as well. Mark Boucher did his very best to get the gloves as close as possible to the bounce. He's a little bemused.
Yeah, can't believe it, because it is a genuine nick. Genuine off the face nick with the new ball. You'd expect that to carry every time. He does play away from his body as he's losing a bit of concentration now that he's got to the 100. His teammates will be urging him on.
4 balls left in this over. He's on the button as well, Sean Pollock. He is going to give nothing away here at all. We know that his line and length is certainly one of the more consistent in the world. He is going to make things very, very tough. 20 minutes of play this morning, 29 deliveries, 10 runs have been scored. 34 to win. Now that has come back. Was there an inside edge on the pad? That's what Pollock, I think, has gone for. The inside edge on the pad, although Boucher, interesting enough, didn't appeal. So maybe there wasn't, and Pollock was going for LBW.
I think he was, and I think it might have just done a little bit too much in terms of the height. There was no support from behind, because I think Mark Boucher was quite keen on a bat pad. Now I don't think there's an edge, and it's a bit high. Well, did he edge it? I don't think so.
Don't think so. But how about the seam, Barry? Look at that. That has gone miles. That's not carried either. 2 edges in this over. Sean Pollock is not impressed. Goodness me, how's this for drama?
Unbelievable. How does it not carry? And I think maybe they're too far back. They'll have to revisit that. You've got to make sure that it carries, even if it goes quickly to you and they're slashing. A bowler would rather see the ball go down than not carry. That must be so frustrating for Sean Pollock. 2 in 1 over, and right at a critical time.
They're up a pace now. Up a good pace now. Big shout this time from Sean Pollock, and Mark Boucher. Is the finger going up? Yes, it is. Sean Pollock has got the breakthrough. That is the big wicket they wanted this morning. Damien Martyn has played superbly. Terrific 100. And Sean Pollock, look at the celebrations from the South Africans. He has done the business early on day 5.
Caught on the crease, and it's been done before by Sean Pollock. If he can get one to nip back, the only question would have been a little bit of the height because of the new ball. Damien Martyn again caught on the crease. Where does it hit him? It nips a long way. It's pretty close. I think it's probably a good decision. No, yes, hitting top of middle, just hitting the top of middle. So Damien Martyn, after playing quite beautifully, found his way to 100, but couldn't go past it. He's out for 101, 258 for 7.
Brett Lee's been there before. Ashes series, let's not forget that. Mackay steaming in. Behind that one, worked it away. He's going to want 2. Stuart Clark is going to oblige as well. Stuart Clark, interesting enough to see, he was averaging 21 in his Test career. It's just early, but I tell you what, he is very much in the running for man of the series with the work that he's done, Stuart Clark, along with Mackay. Here's a look at the demise of Damien Martyn, and no problems with that. Cool, calm and collected, won't do anything extravagant. just try and hit those same areas all the time. He knows he's going to get a bit of seam movement, even though that seam is a little bit scrambled these days from Sean. Let's have a look at his previous over. Tell you what, he's getting right behind the ball. He is battling as hard as he possibly can for his country, Brett Lee. He's taken that one as well, which means that Stuart Clark has got one ball to face in this over from Sean Pollock. Oh, that almost got through. We'll have to wait and see whether there was an inside edge. I think there was, but it ended up down to fine leg region. Yes, that was the call from umpire Tony Hill. And Brett Lee's just making sure that he has a good look at his back. And now he's striding down to have a chat to Stuart Clark. Down to fine leg. I must admit, I'm not convinced about the depth of first slip. We've already seen one not carry. Just have a look when we have a look at the shot of Mackay running into bowl. That'll be a leg by and another medal for Brett Lee. Just the one. Cracked that one, but there is a man there. Which I guess we need to support, I think, Steve Buckner there, because it did a lot and there must have been some doubts. Anyway, he's still there, 267 for 7. And he's got that away for 4. That is a very good shot indeed. Slash that, and he's got a boundary. That is a fine stroke. 2 4s now off this over.
I'm just not sure. Mackay is under pressure because he's got a 7-2 field. He's got a bowl with a bit of width, and that gives Stuart Clark the opportunity to swing the bat. I just wonder whether they shouldn't have one across, bowl a little straighter, even 2 across onto the leg side, which means Mackay can attack the stumps with the Yorker. With 3 slips and 3 on the offside and a man sweeping back there, it's just too much width and too much pressure, 7-2 field with his bowling action. It really is. He's starting to feel it, Mackay.
Slight change in the field now. The man at covers has gone about 20 yards deeper, just to the left of screen. 2 balls left in this over. Can Mackay strike back here and pick up his 10th wicket for the game? In the air, it's gone high. Mark Boucher saying he'll take it, and he does. Mackay has struck back. They've lost their 8th wicket now, have Australia. Mackay has got 10 wickets. 10 wickets in a test match for the 3rd time. Amazing stuff, Mackay. And a smile from Graham Smith. What a finish to a test match this is.
Well, that's well played. Everyone run that they get back for the 2nd here. So 2 absolute gold dust.
Easiest of catches, but a lot of pressure under for Mark Boucher there.
Oh, off the pad, going down the leg side, and we'll see 2 more runs here. Will it go to the boundary? Oh, I think he's done well, Ntini. I think he managed to get it. They've got 3 though. So Ntini throwing his body at the ball there and managing to save a run.
Last ball from Pollock of this over.
In the air, oh no, through the gap, beautifully played. That's a lovely cover drive, and it's ended up going all the way to the boundary. There we go again, 8 to win. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Right into the slot outside off stump, and driven through the covers for 4, and so that now leaves Australia with 4 to win. Right, well, 4 to win now, and all the speculation about whether or not Justin Langer will come in to bat. There's some movement in that area. I suspect that he's got his pads on now. I suspect they probably are going to keep him ready. That's a single. And just home. Oh, that's well run. Oh, and a go down the non-striker's end, a fumble there, but just one. Right, now then, Brett Lee, who's the real danger man in situations like this. He's the sort of guy that winds up and has a full go. So Pollock's going to have to get it in exactly the right place. Good running there. Did he make it down the other end? Yes, I think he did. So 2 to win now with Brett Lee on strike. Pollock has the ball in his hand.
Brett Lee just taking his time there. I'm sure that's also got to do with just trying to settle himself down. It's got to be going through his mind. One blow. Decent bit of bat on it, and it's away. Test match 1.
Well, he's been out there in a distraught situation. Remember, in the Ashes, that picture of Flintoff with his arm around him. He won't want that to happen again here. 2 slips, a gully, 3 men saving 1 on the offside. Brett Lee very strong through that area. Pollock to him now. 2 runs to win. That's it, all over. Brett Lee has played the most superb cut shot. Short outside off stump. And having gone through the nasty Ashes loss, Brett Lee out in the middle this time round. His colleagues up in that Aussie dressing room appreciate the contribution he's made here. 24 vital runs, and this has turned out to be a whitewash. There we are. There's Langer with gloves on. He was obviously going to come out there. He's very relieved, I think, that this has ended up the way it has. The most incredible test match. At the end of the day, a wonderful innings by Martyn. He would love to have been there at the end. It probably goes down as one of the best I've ever seen him play. And he'd be disappointed he wasn't there right at the end. Gilchrist, obviously out first ball, made a huge difference. That lifted the South Africans. And then, of course, look at that. Lee made 24. And those 10 made by Clark. Also absolutely vital. And what a test series he's had as well. Bowled so well with the ball. To take the place of Glenn McGrath is an awesome step up for anybody. But he's done it with a lot of credit.
Australia needed a big partnership to win this test match, and Martyn and Hussey, let's not forget that great contribution from Hussey. Fortunately for his sake, he was a bit lucky on occasions. South Africa toiled away. All it meant was a good 10 for Mackay and Tini. And Pollock gave South Africa hope this morning with a wicket of Martyn and Callis and Boyer. They all contributed in that 12 overs, 12 runs from that de Villiers over. How much of a difference could that have made?
Hello and welcome to the post-match presentation. It's not often that we get a test series that is so full of action, and this 3-test Castle series has been that and so much more. In a few minutes we'll chat to the stars of the show who've made all of this possible, but first allow me to introduce you to our presentation panel. Gerald Majola, the CEO of Cricket South Africa, Tony Steele, the Director of Cricket Australia, Dr. Mtutuzeli Nyoka, the Chairman of the Gauteng Cricket Board, and Rob Fleming, the Sponsorship Manager of South African Breweries. Thanks for joining us. Cricket South Africa, first up, would like to say thank you to match referee Chris Broad, his umpires Steve Buckner and Tony Hill, and of course the TV umpire Carl Herter and the 4th umpire Brian Jerling. They'll receive medals from Tony Steele. Umpire Steve Buckner from the West Indies. Tony Hill from New Zealand. And the 2 local umpires, Carl Herter and Brian Jerling. Now, he was called on at the last minute to captain his country after injury to regular skipper Graham Smith. Please put your hands together for the stand-in captain for this match, South Africa's premier all-rounder, Jacques Kallis. Jacques, hard luck today, but it's been a whole different ball game for you in this match.
It has. It's been interesting. I've enjoyed it. One way to remember it, it'll be a little bit close. 99th Test match. So, I enjoyed it. But Graham, I think you can take over again. It's hard work being captain.
44 runs this morning to win 4 wickets in hand. What was your thoughts going into this final morning?
Yeah, obviously we had to strike early with a new ball, which we did, and unfortunately Australia, took it to us and they played aggressively and took their chances.
Now, a lot of people say South Africa don't deserve to lose the series 3-0 because you've played some outstanding cricket. Where do you think was the major difference between South Africa and Australia in the series?
Yeah, look, I think Australia's played some really good cricket throughout the summer and put us under pressure. And eventually got a crack, and they played some good cricket here in South Africa. And things didn't always go our way, and you need things to go your way when you're playing against Australia. And like I said, they outplayed us.
You've got a couple of days rest before you take on New Zealand. It's been a tough season already. It's going to be tough to lift yourself for that.
It has. It's been a long season, but when you've got support like this from the crowd, it keeps us going. And like you said, we've got a new challenge coming up in a few weeks' time against New Zealand. The guys will be up for that, some new challenges, and we look forward to some good cricket, and hopefully the crowds will come down and support us and we'll give them some good cricket.
Jacques, all the best.
Thanks very much.
Stand-in captain for this match for South Africa, Jacques Kallis. Time now to reveal the Castle man of the match. We've had some outstanding performers in this match. Makhaya Ntini picked up 10 wickets. Mike Hussey played an outstanding knock. Damien Martyn scored 100 in this match too. In the end, the match referee Chris Broad, who chose the man of the match, decided for an outstanding all-round performance of 6 wickets in the match, 64 in the first innings, 24 in the second innings. Brett Lee is your Castle Lager man of the match. Brett, congratulations on an outstanding all-round performance. I'm not sure you're going to be able to wipe the smile off your face for a long time.
It might take a while. Look, it was a fantastic morning. We really enjoyed the whole series, and Makhaya Ntini was outstanding. To get 10 wickets, not get the man of the match, I thought he probably deserved it. But Michael Hussey, Damien Martyn just did a fantastic job, and we fought pretty hard, and I think right in the end there we really wanted it, so really happy.
What was the feeling when you walked out to bat this morning? It seemed an easy prospect, 44 runs, 4 wickets in hand, you and Damien at the crease. How were you feeling?
Nervous. Pretty scared actually out there. Look, I mean, the guys are bowling fast. The wicket was doing a fair bit, but we just had to sort of dig deep. And right at the end there, being 8 down, I noticed that the couple of guys had the pads on. I noticed that Justin Langer had the pads on as well. So we had to make sure that he wasn't going to get out there.
Did he thank you yet?
Yeah, he has.
A lot of times Australia rely on you with the ball, but you've just been batting so well recently. How are you enjoying that?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying batting down the lower order. It's good, but the guys set the foundation right at the top, and enjoying batting with guys like Shane Warne right down the bottom is really good batting with Damien Martyn as well. So we're just trying to get as many runs as we possibly can down that bottom order.
Congratulations, enjoy the celebrations, and thanks for joining us in South Africa. It's been a pleasure having you here.
Bye, donkey. Thank you.
That's the Castle man of the match, Brett Lee. We're now going to reveal the Castle Man of the Series. He receives a 50,000 Rand and a mini replica trophy. The panel that chose the Man of the Series was Neil Johnson from SABC Sport, Alan Donald from Supersport, and Jim Maxwell from ABC Radio and Radio 2000. There were 3 outstanding performers in this series. Ricky Ponting was outstanding, 348 runs at an average of 58. Stuart Clark, 20 wickets at an average of 15.85, and Makhaya Ntini, 19 wickets at an average of 22. In the end, all 3 agreed that for an outstanding Test debut for Australia and 20 wickets in the match, your Castle Man of the Series, Stuart Clark. Seems to be bumping into each other rather often these days. You said you dreamt of having a game and possibly taking a wicket. 20 wickets at an average of 15.85. How do you explain that?
I can't. Luck, I don't know. Look, the wickets were conducive to bowling, and I got the ball in the right spot, I suppose, and the rest happened from there.
How much has this changed your outlook on your cricket career and your role now in Australian cricket? Because you came in and it was your Test debut and you've just stolen the show from everybody.
It doesn't change my outlook too far. Look, it's always been one game at a time for me, but it's nice to be part of a great team like the Australian cricket team, and I'm enjoying every moment of it.
What was it like getting the new ball in only your second Test match?
It's better than getting the old ball. At least it swings and stuff like that. So it was a bit nerve-wracking, but something that I'm very proud and very honoured to do.
Your cricket career is going well. You have a baby on the way. Life couldn't be better, and I'm sure looking forward to more good cricket for Australia.
Yeah, very much so. I just want to say hi to my wife. I know she's sitting at home and she's about 8 months pregnant, and last time I got a chance to speak I forgot her. So I'm not going to forget her again, and I know you're looking and I know you're watching, so I love you and I'll be home shortly.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks so much. All the best.
Thank you very much.
The Castle Man of the series, Australia's Stuart Clark. Ricky Ponting has led his team admirably throughout the season and fully deserves to pick up this series trophy. Please put your hands together for the winning captain, Australia's Ricky Ponting. You'll get your hands on the trophy in a moment, but boy, oh boy, another thrilling match. It's just been outstanding cricket, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. We've obviously played some great cricket, and full credit to South Africa. They fought back really strongly in this Test match and provided, yeah, as you say, a very good game. We've had a few Test matches like that one of late. Obviously a very famous one in the Ashes series that we didn't get across the line in, but it was great to see the same two guys that were out there then were out there today, and they got us across the line. So, look, I couldn't be happier with the way the teams performed right through this series. You know, we're a bowler down and a batsman down in this Test match. We've still managed to come out on top, and the support that we've had from the Australian supporters all around the country has been fantastic. There's been some great cricket played. We've really enjoyed the tour, and you know, off to Bangladesh tomorrow now for another Test series and one-day series over there. But this series has gone well for us, and thanks to all the fans around South Africa and the South African team for providing such great cricket.
What have you appreciated most about your team's performances since the Ashes?
Just the ability to be able to turn things around, you know, have a look within our own setup and our own team and within ourselves, and make sure that we're trying to improve day in and day out, and I think we've done that, you know, quite dramatically. We were a long way below our best in the Ashes. Since we've been back to Australia and since we've been over here, our Test match cricket's just improved, you know, every day that we've played. So we're heading in the right direction now. I'm really happy with the way the team's performing, and obviously get this series out of the way in Bangladesh. Then we've got a good break to really freshen up and get fit for the Ashes.
No Glenn McGrath, and the media made so much about it when you arrived in South Africa. But what more can you say about Stuart Clark? He's just been incredible, hasn't he?
You can't say much more. You know, he's just a dream debut, as he said, right the way through this series. You know, I think his quotes were that it's even more than a dream. You know, he dreamt of playing a couple of games and doing okay, but to be a man of the series in his first series is a fantastic effort. And you know, everyone was worried about us not having Glenn here. Well, he's just stepped into Glenn's shoes and did a terrific job. So well done to him, as well as the rest of our bowling group. I think our bowling group right through this series have been absolutely outstanding. We couldn't have asked for any more. Warney down in Durban was fantastic. Brett Lee's led the attack tremendously and has done over the last few months. And obviously in some trying batting conditions, our batters have put their hands up and got the job done. I mean, Damien Martyn's 100 in the second innings here on that wicket should never be overlooked. That was an unbelievable effort.
Ricky, congratulations once again. Thank you for coming to South Africa. You've provided us with some great entertainment, great cricket. All the best.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Cheers.
The winning captain in this Castle Test series, Ricky Ponting.